Hey guys, welcome back. It's Kelly T. Lopez. Today I want to talk about travel security. I know I have a few good friends that are traveling to Impact for good old Entre Nation, and I thought it might be good to give some tips and hacks for safe travel as far as information technology goes. Things that we might not think about once it's too late. And so it's important to, again, secure our data and our private information. And sometimes it goes beyond that. It's more about being able to control a situation in case that you have a mishap. So I don't know if any of you guys have ever been in this situation. I wish you never will be, but we have to be sure to have backups in case of anything. And I don't know if it's ever happened to you guys, but in case that you're stuck somewhere on your travels and you happen to have lost your credit card, lost your ID, misplaced items, now you don't know what to do. Most of us are tied to our phones, even to board a plane nowadays. You no longer print out boarding passes, you have the app to travel with, and that can get really hairy if any of our important information or tools go missing. So what do? Step number one, we want to have a backup of things at all times. In case that we lose our phone, we can still access this information potentially from a friend's phone or a companion's phone, and that really helps to be able to secure at least your travel back. You want to take a picture of your credit cards in case that you need to purchase anything online. You can still do so with your credit card number and information. You want to also make sure you have a picture of your ID, and that could be your passport, your license if you're traveling domestically, and that will at least prove to a customs or border patrol that you have documentation. You might have lost it. It may not get you across borders, but it will at least prove that you have identification in case of anything goes wrong. You want to have some reassurance that you have paperwork, and it'll help restore and get all that information back as well if you misplace it. So have a copy of your ID, have a copy of your credit cards. And unfortunately, we live in times nowadays where having a copy and picture of your vaccination card might come very handy. So you may not necessarily want to carry it around with you everywhere, but a good photo in your phone that backs up to the cloud is good to have. That way you can access it from anywhere. So Apple phones have a nice feature that backs up all the photos that you take on your phone to the cloud. That way, in case that you do lose your phone, you can always access the cloud platform from another computer or another phone and have access to those photos if needed. Google, Androids also do the same, and they back up to the Google platform. Now, most of these platforms do have a storage limit, so you'll want to look out for that, but it's a good backup to have for sure, and it'll keep your documentation safe. Because in case that you lose your phone, or in case that you lose any of the actual identification, you'll have some sort of proof that it exists. So get out there, make a copy of all your important documents, and that's one step closer to controlling the panic in case that anything goes wrong, because we all know no one is perfect. Mistakes happen, accidents happen. So in order to control the freakouts, have copies of your credit card and your ID to start, and vaccination card if you have one. So keep teching, guys. Stay safe. Safe travels.